Hey guys, first off, this is just our best base locations. There could be plenty others that you guys know about. Comment down below, let me know down below where your best base locations are. Also, some of them might actually become 6 times damage because some of them are actually in the entryways to the above ground section. So just keep that in mind when you go into these base locations, that it can change and it probably will change. We recorded all this on a single player map that Phatz hosted, so we could get all the best spots for you guys.
Alright, so you come through here, come through these two little holes. Oop, you want to take a hard right. There's a plant Z there. And this is the first entrance to the surface. Also, a really good base location.
Oh yeah,
You
nice.
have a nice little kick here.
Oh wow, yeah, haven't actually seen this part. This is actually really nice.
Yeah, it's
You
good.
got you got a what's it called, a lip as well,
Yep.
and you can
Couple of
stop it
lips.
just before the whole like outdoor part as well.
So if you move out here, this is obviously it's daytime, so we won't go too far out. But obviously keratin all around here in these
Yep.
bones, and all of those rocks down there are metal. So you just do a little ramp down there, and you've got metal for days. Obviously, be careful of. There's a hole down there that you're going to fall into many times and never get your drop out.
I heard about that one.
Yeah, with these ramps, obviously you build wood ramps or explosive ramps down, so that if someone tries to get a tanking dino into your base or close to it, you just blow the ramp and they're done.
And they can't get up. They have to soak your turrets and blah blah blah.
You have to do
Like
rock
what we
drakes
had to do on that raid, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How they took the ramps out and we had no chance
Yeah, that's right.
for a little
That's
while.
right. Yeah.
Cool, that's
Well,
number
until we
one.
worked to rock drakes. But most importantly, in order of preference, obviously you need access to metal. Then
Yep.
you need access to things like crystals and pearl. Wood is obviously important for charcoal, that kind of stuff. So all of these base locations are based off those.
And yeah, it's an easier surface, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
So it's good for getting
actually,
BPs
no.
at the start, no? It's still
No,
a
it's still-
surface, so you can get BPs right at the start.
Yeah, it's still a surface. It's actually got
Yep.
3 drops in that surface. So that's the most drops that you'll get at the same time in any surface. The only other entrance to that surface is in the rad zone.
Oh, okay, so no one can come from behind, they have to come from the front, unless they're going to go through the red zone, which is
That's right.
a big trek to take tanking dinosaurs.
Second area is right near the hold on. It's in the fertile lake. If you look down here, we can see the fertile lake. Plenty of pearls in this area.
This is a prime pearl
Ridiculous
location.
amounts. Yep. And fairly easy. Obviously, make sure that you get an anglerfish in a fish trap and bring it up here by land. So, second location is the metal pipe, as I'm calling it.
This is where we did that raid recently, the cheeky raid. This is that base location if you want to know where it is.
Yep. So
It's
the
actually
entrance.
a really good area.
Yeah. The entrance to this base. Okay, so this whole area, there's only that small entrance plus this little notch that you can get in to this base. You then have a very large corridor to move all your dinos in, so you can get Ravagers in here, nice and easy. I'd suggest having someone neutral.
Like these guys did that time. Caused a lot of trouble for us.
Very, very effective if used properly.
Maybe even use some megalosauruses on neutral in here, so you get them picked.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can get megas in here, but if you can,
yeah, but if you bring them in as babies,
yeah,
as an egg,
that's
the
a
basilisk.
Yeah, but if you put the generator back here, and then have the outlets on this side, I dare say they would reach a fair few turrets on the other side.
Yeah, for sure.
So you just chuck turrets on the ground, or up high, obviously. You could, if they have clipping enabled, you could also build hatch frames through that mesh, and just have the hatch frame sticking through up high, so they couldn't just run up to them with C4.
Yep, have them up high. They won't be able to see for anything, and you just have to have, most of them have to be on foot in here. So GG.
Yeah. So it's the third surface entry. This surface only has 1 drop, so be aware. 1 drop at a time is probably the worst surface, but it is a fairly strong base location. if you have a look here, you've got very high ledges to get up to your base. This plateau here is going to be your main fence. You want to keep them off this plateau, because if they get onto this plateau, they can just walk straight up this glitch.
Yep.
You don't need any further ramps to get up, so that is your main plateau to defend. But you've got multi-staging here as well, so you'd have turret towers here and turret towers on that plateau covering you off. Then you move into the cave around this bend. Bends are always good because it forces them to come close to your turrets immediately. And you can build in this location here. Be aware this rock isn't mineable and incredibly frustrating.
Yeah, as we know, because this is where our base location is on the server.
As we worked out though, we can latch, is it ceiling? Or cave platforms, whatever they're called.
Yeah,
along these walls to store drakes and other raiding dinos and stuff. And then you have, excuse the fog, but a whole bunch of metal rocks up here.
All these are mineable.
Yeah, look, most. Just be careful when you build near them. Sometimes they glitch out. I take it that's for all of these locations. You've got keratin, obviously stone and metal in this location, all at the back of your base, nice and safe. Be aware that this base location is connected to another base location. There are 2 entrances to this surface, so you must fortify the surface entrance. Also, for a special treat, there is another base location just up the back here if you want a little hidey hole. Be aware it's daytime and you can still come out here. Even though I am in infinite stats, this location is fine. If you move there,
you're too far up.
But it's about...
You can always just put fence foundations and tell yourself whereabouts it is.
Yeah.
So
right
about there is where you stop and you put up pillars and that, make sure you don't go past that area.
Yeah. I wouldn't use that area for dino storage, put it that way.
So it's a good location. It's nice and big and flat.
Yeah, it's very big. It's very flat. It also has a cave.
What the hell? This is really good. Oh my god, it just keeps going in.
Yeah.
What is this? What the hell? This is amazing.
Yeah, so it's not bad. Be aware, there is a mesh. How we found this is there's actually a hole in the mesh.
Oh, okay.
That you can go through and come
out.
In back. You actually come in through this wall into this area. This is totally legit. So this is not a problem at all. You won't have a problem building here.
But people can mesh in if they know how to mesh in.
Yeah, so
you
just
gotta be careful of that.
Be aware. Put some internal. Don't just build up to this wall thinking this wall is impenetrable. You might want to put some walls up and some internal turrets just in case you get meshed. Remember this location?
Yep. Is this from the massive raid the video massive raid?
Yep. So this plateau is extremely defensible.
Really good. Like we struggled to raid this.
Yeah, if they had their act together, they did have their act together.
Yeah, they had their act together pretty decent.
Yeah, they did a really good job. But you'll see here that each of these entrances to this plateau, unlike many of the others that are in this area, both require ramps to get up.
Yep.
So if you build a ramp, it's good for you, and if you need to close it down and lock it up when someone tries to raid you, like I tried to do with the Parasa, you just blow the ramp and they can't get into your base. Soak your stuff.
One other good thing is that there's a pretty OP strategy of putting batteries inside of turrets, and you can't place those. You can't place turrets on the branches, so you can't push fobs further up towards the space unless you actually claim the plateau, which is basically the raid over if you claim the plateau.
Yeah, definitely go for Reapers. As soon as you go for that location, you must have at least one Reaper, because as soon as you get the Reaper, the utility, the knockback almost makes that base location unbeatable.
So if they try and come with dinosaurs and tank and stuff, you can get up there with the Reaper, do the spin attack, which has really good knockback, and you can just knock them off the edge. And believe me, we know this for a fact, getting back up to this location is a pain in the ass.
This plateau has obsidian, which is fairly rare on this map, actually. Fair amounts of metal here, lots of wood, which is great, and berries. And you also have lots of stone as well. These pillars here that aren't blue are stone, and you can get flint out of those
There's
as well.
a lot of them here as well, which is really good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. And if you keep following this down, now you can access this second plateau from along a tree branch, but I'd probably very highly suggest putting in a ramp or something. If you go down here, then you have access to so much gas, it's not even funny. And,
oh yeah, look at them all.
Yeah. And there's a little bit of crystal here too. So obviously this is blue crystals, but when you're farming these with an Anki or a pick or whatever, you get normal crystal as well. It's not as high a yield, but still very
Still
good.
Going to get a shit ton with a good level Anki.
That's right. And again, more metal down here. So you're never going to get starved out with metal.
No.
Build your base right, and you should be just fine. So with this base location, it's pretty much the same deal as the other surface entrance location. It is a surface entrance. It's the same surface as the last base location, the last green area base location that we looked at. But with a lot of similar characteristics. There is a lot more metal in this location. It's obviously a cave.
You got to keep in mind that it could and most likely will become 6 times, but up until this point right now that we're recording, it isn't 6 times.
Yeah. So any of these locations are very strong for the moment. Again, keratin, plenty of metal here, much more than the blue cave the green cave entrance. Both of them. So very, very strong. You've got a lot of lips up here as well. The one thing this space location doesn't have is that tanking lip, so just be aware of that. But you can build up on these ledges here if need be, if you're looking for that kind of security as well. But this location has so much metal plus access to wood that you're going to have so many turrets up. Essentially just wall off this entire entrance and fill it with turrets and you should be fine. Obviously 99 turrets with a single internal turret because GG wildcard.
Yeah, 100 every 30 foundations.
Yeah.
And you can have a lot of dinosaurs here as well because there's actually a decent amount of room for dino storage.
Yes, there is huge amount of room for dino storage. So this could be an alpha base location. Obviously be aware of people coming in from the surface. You've got to have turret towers up there. At least on the lip of the surface part itself, or just inside, just to keep people away.
With the metal that you have here as well, you should be able to fill at least fucking 5 to 6. You should be able to fill at least 5 to 6 forges, easy.
Every run. Yep.
Every run, like probably more. Like the amount of metal that you get from some of these metal nodes is just insane. So.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You've even got a little plateau area here.
You could put a turret tower just here and stop people from coming in.
Yep. Nice and easy.
This is further into the bioluminescent area, isn't it?
This is about as far as you can get away from all of the spawn locations. All the bob spawns. If someone makes it here, they have gone through some trial and tribulations. You'd be very, very hard pressed to get here on a Ravager. It's like, obviously it's possible, but you're going to be, dicing with death to get here.
Easy way to stop somebody from spawning if you're to raid the base is to get rid of their beds and they will never come back.
Yeah. Well, as you can see here, we've got 2 drops already spawning at this location. So there's 3 to 4 world drops that spawn right at your base, which is always helpful. These drops aren't particularly good, but you do get the occasional decent BP. We did pick up a journeyman climbing pick out of one of these drops with some really good Jura, so that was a bit of a win. Not as good as the surface, but definitely not bad at this base location is by far, I believe, one of the strongest locations on the map. Obviously for all of the PvE stuff that you have to do to get here, as well as all of the access to resources, the defensibility, everything. It has absolutely everything you could ever need. This whole plateau only has a single entrance. So if we come back here, all of this is plateau, and you have the single ramp entrance here, which is easy to block off with a behemoth gate or two. Obviously cover it with turrets. You've got gas right here. This would be a great place for a turret tower. And turret towers all the way along, obviously. You also have a plant Z inside what I would highly suggest to be one of your dino pens. So you could bring them in and out, heal them, and bring them back out to fight when you're running defenses. There is also a small gap through here, so jump off, run through this gap, and you've got a highly recommended primary base location in this gap here. Now,
which is extremely flat as well, with a few kind of like dips.
Extremely flat, yeah. We just eyeballed this with our foundations. We didn't do much thatching at all, and we got pretty much all foundations across the bottom of our base. So you can actually wall off from this stone pillar. So you can wall off between this central pillar and this other wall here and make this a dino pen. And you can also wall off straight along this edge. Go straight along here to give you a nice solid defensible turret wall, and then build your base and dino pen inside this location. And I think Shane will show you in a different edit our base that we've built here on another server,
which is actually really beautiful.
There are high defensive positions up here too. I would highly suggest building something up here. Just get it launched. You can actually build a nice little crow's nest up here, which looks back down over the base, and would be extremely defensible. But there are multiple lines of defense that you can build through here. And we've got access to gas. You saw a lot of crystal, including standard crystal, which is always good. You C4, you get much more high yield. Too much metal.
Yeah, we struggle every day with like an Anki full of four forges at least full.
Yeah.
And that's on a small run. That's on a slot cap run.
Ridiculous.
And we don't even go halfway down this ramp.
No, exactly. Fill 3 forges. Lots of crabs. Also, this plateau down here, the lower plateau, there are actually only 2 entrances up to this whole area. There is one here.
Which, if you go down or up, you actually get done by the spores.
Yep, there's automatic blue spores down the bottom of that ramp. Or the ramp directly over the other side of this river. Right here. So this is another choke point just down here as well. So it would be extremely easy for an alpha to take this location, turret it off at these choke points, and essentially have free reign.
Like I said, guys, if you have any other base locations that you think are good, like solo ones as well that you want me to cover, let me know. I'll put them in another video. We're going to do a solo base location one at some point as well. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying Aberration. If you are, let me know down below. If you're not, let me know why. And yeah, let's look forward to playing some more Ark and a whole lot of other games. Hope you guys are enjoying the channel at the moment with the 5 uploads a week. I'm trying to keep it consistent for you guys so you can enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Catch you guys later.